Having said her farewells to Arwain and being at a loss on what to do next, it was Froa that suggested she seek guidance from one of the Daedra. Azura was reckoned to be one of the more merciful and helpful of the Daedra, and most likely to offer helpful insight into how Niesha should proceed with her personal quest. So this is where the two companions headed next.
It's good for every soldier to walk through town and remind themselves what they're trying to protect.
Froa did warn that Azura's temple was on the other side of Skyrim, near Winterhold, so it would be wise to travel by carriage.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Need something?
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Ajit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Once at Winterhold, Niesha visited the Frozen Hearth Inn for information and rest.
I'm sorry, could you...
What is it?
We got warm food,
Like
warm
some
drinks,
horrible
and warm
monster
beds.
was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Nice place you have here.
It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then.
Why is it so empty here?
You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. Until next time.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
Do you get much business way up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Why set up shop here?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
You said something about a bad deal.
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I could look into it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take the claw for 50 gold.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Aye.
Wearing a cloak that she had purchased from Berners, the local store, Niesha and Froa started their journey to the shrine of Azura, high up in the mountains just south of Winterhold. Froa proved her worth on the journey when Niesha was attacked by a huge wolf. Working together, they easily overcame the ravenous beast.
Whiterun is the city that will decide this war. So long as Ulfric lives, it's only a matter of time before the Stormcloaks take it.
Eventually, Niesha and Froa made it to the shrine and were surprised to see a Khajiit and Dunmer there. Niesha decided to approach the Dunmer, who appeared to be praying to Azura.
Well met.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming? What do you mean?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Very well. What does Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Twilight, guide your path.
Following the instruction given by Azura through Aranea, Niesha headed back to Winterhold to find the elven enchanter.
I've always been able to drink my share of mead. As a soldier, it's almost part of the job description.
Niesha eventually found Nelakar at the Frozen Hearth Inn and was able to ask him for more information.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
I'm looking for an elven mage who
sent
studies
you?
stars.
Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
A priestess of Azura sent me.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
I didn't agree to anything. Talk.
Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
Don't change the subject.
Soul gems are the subject, friend. They're used in enchanting, then they break. Except one. Azura's Star. A Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
What did Malin do?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
After speaking with Nelakar, Niesha and Froa had a long journey to Lake Ilinalta in Falkreath Hold to find Ilinalta's Deep.
When we spill their blood, we wash the land clean. Warlocks practice a lot of dark arts, but none of their fancy magic can stop a well-fashioned blade.
Once inside, it was time to deal with the nest of necromancers and find Azura's star.
Whiterun is the city that will decide this war. So long as Ulfric lives.
Using the bow skills that she had learned from Angie and the strength of Froa's axe, the pair worked their way through the keep, slaughtering the necromancers before they had a chance to rally.
Damn you, backbiter! I love a good fight.
Just a scratch.
Got it? That's a fat. I'll see you burn. Come on, let's dance.
Bad.
At the best.
This should be good. Not quite good enough, are you?
We can't take another villager from the surface so soon. I told you to prepare everything properly.
We could just sacrifice another disciple. Apprentice Erlen would be to a great waste.
Yes, do do. When I was little, I wanted to be a companion, like my namesake. But dreams never really work out the way we want them to.
Give up while you still can.
May the dead find peace in Sovngarde.
Another soul, the master.
Bad idea. Not quite good enough, are you?
When we spill their blood, we wash the land clean.
After fighting their way through the necromancers, Niesha and Froa finally found Malin's body and Azura's star. Finally, it was time for fresh air and a return to Azura's shrine, leaving the stink of death and rotting bodies behind.
Azura's star! I knew the Lady of Twilight had sent you for a reason. Hand it over to me. I will ask Azura to restore the star to its original purity. I will commune with Azura. Azura, Mother of Roses, Goddess of Dusk and Dawn, your chosen champion has returned your star to you. She wishes to speak to you herself. Please, place your hands on the altar, and you will hear her voice.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight, and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you.
Is there any way to cleanse the star?
Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion. But I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malin's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal.
I'm ready to enter the star.
Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
My disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you.
You can't escape your fate, Malin.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Come on, let's see you put up a fight. That the best you can do?
No, not like this.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are cleansed.
Not too shabby.
My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal. As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit.
Thank you, Lady Azura.
Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
While you were in the star, Azura gave me a vision. Her last, she said. I have never been without Azura's foresight since escaping Morrowind. I don't know what to do. If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose.
Thank you, Aranea.
Twilight, watch over you, Guardian. Let's not waste any time.
With her small band of trusted companions growing, Niesha was gaining confidence that her fight for revenge was becoming more of a reality. She also had more of an insight as to what she needed to do to achieve her goal.
Yeah? When I'm running barefoot, I feel like the ground is running with me.